Awesome. Welcome everybody to live training in the AI wellness universe. I'm so happy to have you here. As always, we like to start out with asking you which questions you have. Any questions you have, any sticking points from the week, anything that's been challenging for you that you need help with, anything you'd like to discuss. This is the time to throw it out there now. We'll take care of that right at the beginning.
I started to look into automation messages, and it looks complicated. It looks different than what I used to have completely, and I so far didn't have tons of time to put into. Do you have any training about it that I don't have to spend like days to figure it out? And another thing, I put together the calendar, booking calendar, but when it comes, it looks like it's coming from Dr. Christine. It would confuse me. Uh, then that's only thing.
Excellent. That's a great question. And Christine is our expert in that area for sure. So I'm sure she has some excellent tips for you. Right, Christine?
Yes, there's two ways to get help with creating the email thing. Number one, of course, you can access the help file that we made accessible to you, the help system for Go High Level, where there's all explained. That is included. Or number two, you can enter our Purpose to Profit program, where we actually break it down and explain step by step how to do it and make a video walkthrough, and sometimes include mentoring if that's part of the purchase. So that's basically the option. It's included in your business in a box, a basic package. We don't offer that anymore because many people just run into the same issues you went into. They need more help.
Mhm. Then you said there is some recordings somewhere I can find some. What was the first option?
The first option is to access the high-level help file that we sent you a link to when you purchased it. And we can certainly send you the link again. Just let us know again that you need it, and we'll send you the link to the high-level help system. You can access
Okay, thank you.
it's
Thank
included.
you.
And
That system has a lot of helpful videos. They really break everything down, and you go through there and you can learn everything.
I haven't seen it. Can you please send it to me? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
of course. And the other option is, of course, to enroll in the Purpose to Profit program, where we actually help you hands-on to implement that step by step. Hi, Melanie. Wanted to say hi. It's a lovely. Are you in your new home?
Melanie, you're muted, Melanie. There
Yes,
you go.
I am. I'm in my new place. Yeah.
Lovely.
Awesome.
Wood.
It's very woody. Yes, it's a cottage, so it's got that cottage feel. Yep.
Love it. We were just taking any questions. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. It's great to see you. And do you have anything you wanted to talk about or ask about yet, or are you still just getting back into the swing of things?
I have been just out wandering in the wilderness, honestly, just dealing with the whole process of moving and packing up and like decluttering and downsizing. It's a big downsize for me. So it's been a lot the last few months. So I've literally done nothing with my business at all. Just, just maintained the small handful of clients and
Gotcha.
yeah, no, I haven't been able to do anything. I've been losing my mind really kind of. I think I told you, Christine, that I'd gotten really burnt out last winter and just into tech overwhelm to the point where I can't even look at it without just shutting down. So, I can't go, I need to kind of bring myself back into it. I will want to find out the information from you guys about that Purpose to Profit program and find out about it. I really want to get I don't know if I told you guys, but I had deconstructed, I had a whole funnel already operating, but it was so across so many platforms with Calendly and ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign and GoDaddy and blah, blah, blah. It was just this mishmash, very expensive. So I trashed it all and I went in with Go High Level with you guys. So I need to get a website going and Go High Level and rebuild my funnel. And that's just kind of like, it makes me go, eh. So I need some help with that, whether it's through that program or maybe with your VA or whatever. And I'm applying for funding to do that. So,
That's excellent. And that program would be perfect for what you just talked about. That's why we really built the program out. It helps you build that infrastructure that you need to have a successful business. All
yeah,
the things you don't
all
know
that.
that you don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to get that facility with Go High Level, and it's just going to be my project this fall is to get all that stuff going again and rebuild it better than it was before and get a website that actually reflects what I do now. Yeah, so that's where I am. It's just kind
Really
of
excited to see that. I just wanted to say hi to Daniel. Daniel, please introduce you briefly, at least show your face or say something so we know that you're a real person and not fake, because fakes are not allowed. That's why we always make sure that it's a real person. You can put in the chat what you want to do, what you're working on, because we'd love to specifically help you. I know you haven't purchased our system yet. If you're interested, you will find a few apps today that you might find valuable. Hey, Gary, what are we showing off today? Or any suggestions, any questions from our audience, what you want to see? We have 3 new apps that I can present that we created over the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, we have some new and exciting things. So if we're done with questions and nobody has any further questions, we can jump right into that. And Christine will demo some of the new apps that we created. Very exciting. I think you'll love it.
Yeah, we have actually 2 apps that we haven't released yet and that we will not release on the basic plan, only to the Purpose to Profit members, because they are very specific to building a business. One is, of course, one we are really proud of, the Marketing Strategy Wizard. For wellness businesses. Now, it requires you to have the AI avatar, which is part of the system. You already have that. So this is for a sample output of the AI avatar app. And I just copied it. And then all you need is to paste it in here. So I did that to make it faster, because on Zoom, it slows the system down some. And it asks you how many years have you approximately been in business or trying to start a business. Have you made any sales yet? So we know how you are with your sales prowess. And what's your income goal? That's kind of important. And what do you want to sell now? That's not mandatory, only the one with the asterisks are. So you can enter what you really want, and the system knows what it wants to create for offers for you. What results do you help your clients to achieve? And there's a few examples so you know what's meant. Not buy my stuff, which is not what the clients want. The clients want to improve their gut health, they want to heal, they want to lose weight, they want to overcome trauma or similar things. And if you know it, what makes your approach unique? Now, the avatar creator, of course, helps you with that. Do you have a personal story? Are you faith-based? Are you a spiritual? Do you use only evidence-based method? All those belong here. And if you already have assets like a website, add it here, especially a freebie. Which platforms do you use or want to use first? Now, that is important because, as those who are in the program know, Gary and I recommend start with one and then expand. I try to be on everything at once, and it leads to a flop and overwhelm. What kind of content do you enjoy creating most? Because this plan considers your preferences. Some people are not confident on video and they want to do meetings. They don't want to create webinars. They want to do content, but they want to write. They want to voice call only. They like memes, or they're not sure. See, if you just want to write, it is possible. It's harder these days because over 60% statistically of the audience prefer video these days. That's across the board. How do you prefer to connect? Do you like to chat with them on a DM? Do you like to do meetings, webinars, email, or you're not sure yet? And how do you prefer to sell? Do you like high ticket sales? That means fewer clients, higher price. Or do you sell stuff for a lower price, which you need more people to create an income? Or you're not sure, which is also fine, right? What's your biggest challenge? That is another mandatory. We need to know what you are currently struggling most with. I mean, getting clients is very common, but some people just have problems creating content. They are so overwhelmed by technology that they don't know where their heads stand. They lack confidence, clarity. They have no time or something else. And we want also you to have a chance to enter what motivates you most. That's an optional one. Do you want to mostly help others? Do you need financial freedom? Of course, finances are always important in business. Otherwise, you go bankrupt very fast or you pay for an expensive hobby, which is your choice if that's what you want. Is it your faith what motivates you? Do you feel you have a spiritual calling and want to implement that? Do you really want to create a legacy and make a positive impact? So this is my most important motivator. I want to create a positive impact on at least a few people that I can reach. And then it asks you, how many hours a week can you realistically work on your business? Because it depends what kind of marketing activities you will focus on. And then it asks you how comfortable are you with tech and AI tools, from zero to uncomfortable to very comfortable. And then you can click on generalized results and it spits out a nice marketing plan. And we worked on that for weeks, but finally we are ready to release it. And of course, we love Dan Kennedy, so we used his strategies to help. We used Grant Cardone's strategies. We went on a few clients. We had actually his coach us, and so we created this marketing strategy. It creates a business summary. It creates positioning and messaging. It creates an offer strategy. It helps you to choose marketing channels. And it will actually give you a 90-day action plan. Now, 90 days might sound familiar to you because we offer the Purpose to Profit program in 90 days, where we help people to go from 0 to 10K per month in 90 days guaranteed. Now, this plan gives you the option to have it created just by talking to us on a call. And then you can choose to implement that yourself, because what we help you in the 90-day Purpose to Profit program is exactly implement that. That's the main thing we do, and we create that strategy. Now, that is a big app. What do you think about that? Thanks, Daniel. Nice to see you. Oh, Daniel tried to answer in the chat for everyone. My fault. Everyone. Now you can talk with everyone. I apologize, Daniel. I forget that.
All right. Well, that's good. We're in business.
Any comments on this app before I show off the next of the major new apps that we created that goes after this one, of course?
No, just to introduce myself. So, hello everyone. My name is Daniel Dana. So, I'm an engineer. I'm trying to also look like for an avatar AI. We have a project here that we're looking for to show this not chatbot, because normally we will find only chatbots that explain how to use you can say some robotic cells here in our company. The problem itself is that we are bringing also these robotic cells because it's difficult to find people, but now it's difficult also to find people that know how to work with these cells at the end.
Sounds very interesting, Daniel. I'm really curious, and I want to invite you to come on a call with Gary and I so we can talk more in detail about what you do, and maybe we'll find some common points where we can collaborate or help you achieve your goals faster and easier, right? Thank you for coming to the call. And next, I wanted to show off the app that, of course, well, first you start with your avatar creator, right? Then you have your avatar. Then you plug it in your marketing strategy app. That's what before only business coaches did for you for $10,000 maybe. And then, of course, you need to implement. And we cannot completely take that from you, although our agents that we are also offering in the program can automate, for example, social media scheduling to a large amount. The next step, of course, would be now that you know what you want in your business and what you want to create content about, you need a content marketing plan. There's whole programs that used to be considered for that. Now AI does it in a few clicks. Content marketing strategy overview. And here you just copy and paste the output from the marketing strategy wizard app, or you can click the button on the bottom as usual and it will automatically put it in here. And then you put in how often can you realistically create and share content? Because I know that many of our audience are part-timers, right? They don't have daily time to create content and then schedule it and blah, blah. And there's great software. We use Pablo.io for social media for years. It's a great program, by the way, to schedule content. If you are interested, let us know and we'll send you our affiliate link because, of course, affiliate marketing is an important part. We'll teach on that too, Gary and I. Gary is such a good teacher. And 3 to 5 times a week, content creation and sharing makes sense for most people. But even if you only can weekly create content, it makes it more important to actually have a scheduler. And our Business in a Box includes a social media scheduler. In case you haven't seen it yet, you can definitely use it. Or just occasionally, which makes it harder for you to actually make an impact. But if you create a batch at one time and then schedule it out, it's more efficient than if you go on Facebook and spend all day and see, what do I do today? What can I create today? It's not efficient use of your time because every time our brain needs to switch from one task to another, on average, it takes 20 minutes away from your focus, have neuroscientists found out. Then it wants to ask you, what tone do you want to have? You can write more inspirational, educational, fun or lighthearted. You can be bold and direct. And it asks for your favorite colors and symbols for imagery. Now, I recommend if you already have a brand strategy or used our brand strategy app to create one for your business, just put the hex codes in here and the system will know and consider. And you can upload a sample image if you want the system to look at it and automatically use it. Now, I'm not saying it will work 100% because AI is still very hit and miss sometimes and does what it wants. Like a little child, sometimes it does as told and sometimes it doesn't. That's just the truth for everybody that works a lot with AI is aware of that. Now, overview, it makes an overview, what it does, target audience preferences, content pillars and themes, pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3, pillar 4. And it gives you a framework for a content calendar, and it recommends what usually is recommended, depending on your availability, one flagship piece per week plus repurposed snippets. Gives you a posting cadence if you can do it, seasonal and cyclical opportunities. And it helps you to content formats and distribution channels. It helps you with that. And it helps you with lead generation content tactics, how you can create extra leads like a micro challenge opt-in, a gated brain-friendly marketing framework, and it helps you with visual brand guidelines if you didn't give it any. And it helps you with the content tone and messaging guidelines with the key themes. and even example phrases. Like imagine feeling confident every time you log into your marketing tools. Now that sounds nice, and it addresses pain points that, for example, our audience constantly had. That we had ourselves, and that's exactly why Gary and I created those apps to help you with challenges that we have overcome with a lot of time and money to make it easier, and AI is a perfect vehicle for that. And how do you measure if your content performs properly? And Gary in our Purpose to Profit program teaches about the KPIs, and we give you a sample template to use. We highly recommend tracking. It's the only way you really know what works and doesn't work. Over years, I constantly thought, oh, that looks nice, that will work. That's an emotion. And what if it doesn't? I had no idea whether my content was working or not. And more often it didn't than it didn't. And I didn't know what content worked and what didn't. So we need those KPIs. They are very important. And then it gives you again an implementation plan, examples for posts, and actually a daily and weekly schedule that you can use for your marketing plan. It comes as a nice table that you obviously can download, copy here, download. It's a pretty cool app, honestly. We worked on that one also for weeks. And the only thing we really need to do, Gary, and that's for us to work on in the next week, is to make it so it looks better, right? The formatting is not good enough yet, but it's coming.
Right.
Any feedback on those?
2 thumbs up, Melanie. I like it.
Thank you. It's pretty cool. I don't know, Gary, should I show the offer 3 offer again? The 3 offer creator?
Yes, I think definitely. That's an important one.
One, yeah, 3 offer. And as I said, some of these apps will not be available on the basic plan that we still will offer on the long run for $27.97, at least until the end of the year.
Yeah,
Okay,
these are more for the business builders, the serious entrepreneurs that really want to build out their foundation, their infrastructure of their business. So that we're going to kind of separate that out so it doesn't get overwhelming for people that are not looking for that, right?
right. And now let's just look at 2 other apps that are relatively new. The 3 offer creator, because we do get feedback from our audience. Hey, I don't know how much I should charge, and what is an offer? What would my audience want? That's exactly why we created, for example, this 3 offer generator, right? It combines your product or service details with custom avatars, because many of our audience, they start with MLM services. They sell a product as good as it is. If you go out there and say, hi, do you want a patch? Hi, do you want a nutritional supplement? People say no. Of course they do, because they have no idea what it can do for them. So here is an output, a sample output, and what you put, the avatar generator is one of our central apps to start with. You'll need that generally. So whenever you go in the program, and we always give you, we are the only, by the way, we're the only AI program on the market that not only is nonprofit, is targeted to wellness entrepreneurs, and we'll give you live training once a week so you get your questions answered, and a detailed onboarding call, because we want you guys to succeed. So I think that makes us very special and justifies our slightly more than ChatGPT price, because ChatGPT is so outdated. Alone the nonfiction book generator apps are worth it, because I wrote the book in 4 hours with that and published it on Amazon, and it got 2 stars by now. Cool. It's an AI book. It's legal. So you can do the same thing. Lead magnets, easy. 4 hours, you have your already done lead magnet, very well structured, great book cover comes with it. Hey, it's all there. Use it. Copy paste the output from the avatar generator here. Product service description. So here's actually where you put a description of your product. For example, skin patches that help with anti-aging. That would be enough. You have another product, essential oils, aromatherapy, product 2. Product 3, what else? One-on-one coaching, holistic health coaching is a product, right? Service description. It takes up to 5 services. If you have a website, add it here. If you have a social media or landing page already, add it here. You can upload your logo image for an idea, and you can add your areas of expertise, which the system will use to create one-on-one offers. Either, for example, gardening, pottery, areas of expertise. People are looking for that. Now, then you click the Generate Results button and let yourself be surprised. Now, here's the input I put here. There's the avatar that I added. And then we have the product description, expert health and wellness coaches. That would be us. That's what I do, right? I tried it. Gary had helped to create and said, try it. So I put, of course, my business in it that I had before we started the AI Wellness Universe. Expert health and wellness coaching from SAD to Sparkle as my signature program. Business coaching, yeah, we do that too. 90-day program with weekly live training from purpose to profit. And then we have the nonprofit as a SaaS AI tool platform and the Go high-level sub-accounts that we offer. Wow. And product service, expand global reach. That really doesn't belong there, but I put it in there. Current website, URL logo, areas of expertise, holistic health, mental health, brain health, teaching technology, AI integration, wellness entrepreneurship. So it created 3 offers for us that we have to still implement. The Sparkle and Scale Starter Kit. Nice name. The system suggests $9.97. Now, never ever take anything that AI creates for gospel. Never ever. Always use your human brain to evaluate. Does it make sense? Is it something that makes sense to your business right now? Is the price point appropriate? Most people these days don't want to start with a $9.97 offer. They need something cheap like $97 or $27, right? Core promise, ignite your brain health, glow, and effortlessly integrate to jumpstart your wellness business growth. Pretty cool. What's included? My daily Sparkle of Gratitude journal. Now, I didn't tell the system that I wrote it. It's on Amazon. How did it know it? It knew it. Don't ask me how, but AI, when we allow it, and most of our apps like this are allowed to crawl the internet, and know the data. And of course, the system automatically adjusts to your branding anyway. A 2-week brain health spark boot camp. Melanie, I have to rent your cottage for that. 2-week boot camp, perfect for that. AI Wellness Business Starter Kit. 3 step-by-step AI tool tutorials. Yes, that's in profit. 1 60-minute live group Q&A session. 30-day access to our private community forum. Yeah, well, we have that. Quick start implementation checklist. That's actually our freebie. Anybody that doesn't have it yet can have it, of course. Our AI-powered wellness business starter kit. It's a pretty cool flip book. Bonus, a guided stress buster meditation audio. Well, I have the instant calm formula. That's exactly it. See, value proposition, it knew it. And then the second medium price, purpose to profit AI accelerator with the core promise, what's included. It really helps you build out 3 products and services, a global wellness entrepreneur VIP suite. Now, doesn't that sound interesting? Now, it's not sold yet, of course, it's brand new. And here, if you have comments and don't like what the AI did, you can tell it, hey, add this and this product. I also want to offer essential oils. Please add it to it, click the button, and it will do it. You can also here send it to another app that I don't want to do today because it takes quite a while. It doesn't always work because it's very much dependent on your computer speak. But can you see that I'm pretty excited about those apps? I wish I had them 10 years ago when I started my business. Any questions?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, that would have made a big difference, right?
Well, that's why we do what we do. That's why we create all that, because I know what I was missing at the beginning, what I wished I would have, right?
Right. And we save you time and effort, which is huge.
Yeah. Oh, then I wanted to show you off an app that we created on the weekend very quickly because, of course, Gary and I never stop working, right? That's what he just complained about when before the call. He said, we are working 24/7. And to a certain extent, he's right? And that has to stop at some point. And it will, because now we are knowing what we can offer and our audience is growing. But it's so much fun. Sometimes on a weekend, I go on my phone and I just have to prompt an image because I have an idea. Hey, what about a giraffe driving a sports car with a scarf around, fluttering in the wind? Add it to the image creator, click the button on the phone. It works well. And there I have my joke of the day. And I show it to my neighbor when we go there over for a cup of coffee in the evening or a little talk, and she laughs as hard as I do. So that's, this AI system can be used as a computer game. We actually thought at some point to do it. It's an educational creativity booster if you want to take it. Would be great for young people to use as such. So there's lots of options to use it. It is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and we lighten the mood as much as possible. We put a lot of hours in, but we enjoy what we're doing, so we have a good time doing it. Christina and I laugh often, right? With each other, at each other. It's all good.
And we all know that the economy is going downhill, at least here in Canada, and the world is kind of in turmoil, and the AI has stirred the pot a lot, and it's a mess. And that's exactly why we created what we did, because the world needs it. We know that, and we want to provide people with a non-for-profit method to generate some income, even in a declining economy, as quickly as possible. So here's the
Right.
new.
And with the amount of change that's going on in the world right now, a lot of people are finding themselves in a position where they have to reinvent themselves, right? And a second career. And they're like, what am I going to do now? People have been displaced, or it's just not clicking in the corporate world like it used to. So they're moving on to new things. And that's what we're all trying to do here. And we're all supporting each other to do it, to make it a smoother transition.
I love that, Gary. You're so right. And I know that we have shied back from paid advertising for a long time. And since we are now so time strapped, we created a little bit of money to actually go out there and do that. So that will be exciting to see that how that works, because you have to learn how to do it, or you waste a lot of money in a very short time on meta advertising. I've done it before, so wasted money, I mean. I don't intend to do that anymore. And you know what prevents you from wasting money? When you spend money, track the effect. Track if it works. And if not, switch them off after a week at the latest, before you spend too much money.
Yes, testing, testing, testing. Yes, test everything, see what's working, what's not, and move it on if it's not, as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Well, our talking carrot gave us a nice attention so far, and now we are adding talking tomato and a few others like talking Einstein. That will be fun. I can show that off after too, what we did there. It's not yet all live, but it's a lot of fun. We are planning on it. Now, course creator for our audience that wants to create courses around a topic that they are an expert in. And an expert does not mean that you are the best in the world. We'll never be, right? An expert means that you know more about a topic than others in your audience, which is not that hard. Eva is an expert on gardening. People are very interested in gardening. Yes, you are, Eva. Don't get that wrong. What you have told me about your garden is more than I knew. You're an expert. That makes you an expert.
Right.
Enough expert that with the help of AI, you're able to create a course that wows your audience. Say, wow, How did she know all that? Because you can judge whether something is true or nonsense. These days, it's not knowledge anymore that makes you an expert. These days, it is whether you can judge if the content in a certain topic or field is valuable and helpful, or if it's just nonsense. And AI left on its own creates a lot of nonsense. And we'll always need people to help whittle down the nonsense and keep the content that AI also helps you to create that is helpful and valuable. I think that's the main thing in the time of AI for a business owner to consider. Just look at the course creator, and I thought, what can I create a course about? And I thought, let's look at a stupid topic, kind of wound healing, anatomical and physiological foundations for wellness entrepreneurs. Was a course title that I decided on. I thought it sounds like something I've never done. I created a course around. And subtopics, I didn't put anything in it. Course category is important. It needs to know a little bit. Academic, I picked. So you can use dieting, spiritual nutrition, personal development, business, marketing, sales, wellness generally. Pick one and then see the AI use it. Preferred course length, you can pick 1 or 3 modules for a short course or longer on ongoing course event, which will be courses are usually paid. Preferred style, do you want to talk motivational, the AI inspirational, scientific, like it did here, practical, or more spiritual? What prerequisites do you expect your audience to have? Is it none for beginners? Do they have an intermediate, or is it expert level? Now this one here is beginners. For medical doctors, I would have to put expert level. What is the experience and the background of the creator? Yeah, you can copy and paste your CV in, scrape your LinkedIn profile, or enter all your qualification. But don't forget your experience that qualifies you from the University of Life for certain things. You don't have to have a certificate as an expert gardener to teach gardening. You just need to know how to garden. I have never been good at it, so I need an expert to that. Do we have somebody here? See her? That's how people look for it. For example, I planted garlic, and this year it withered in the soil, it went foul. What happened? I need an expert in gardening. Did you write a blog about why your garlic didn't sprout this summer? Or 3 reasons why your garlic doesn't survive the winter, or something like that? Great topic. I would have looked for it. I actually did. I didn't find any content about it, by the way. Here's your opportunity. Target audience description. You can copy and paste it from your avatar. What values do you want your content in your course to reflect? Do you want a Christian worldview, traditional? Do you want it to be trauma-informed, holistic, strictly scientific or evidence-based, natural health-based? Do you want it to reflect a Stoic philosophy? Do you want to write APA style? Do you want to write it medical science basis? Or are you wanting to create something that's politically correct? Now, I don't even know if the AI knows what that means, because I don't. So, okay. And then you can mention all the content types that you want to include. Written lessons, audio scripts. It does not create the audio, at least I hope not. I told it not to, and Gary did, right, Gary? We said not to create, we don't want it to create the videos, right. Just the scripts for us to make the video. Quizzes, recipes, product descriptions, image prompts, slide outlines. It creates whatever you want. Now, will it create a perfect output? Probably not. It's a beta version. You can add your website, or if it's a product you're selling, you can enter the website of the product, and the AI will scroll that website and know a little bit about the product, at least what you say about it, or the owners, the creators of the product say. And you can tell it what you want to promote. your offers from the free offer creator. Which one is the one? Other things. Tell the AI what you want it to do for your course. Then you click generate results. It's complicated, isn't it? It is. But it's amazing what it comes up with. A complete course, and you pay for that. Yeah, there is AI course creators on the market. They cost money, more than our system. Description, and they're not as good as much because the system knows you. This scientifically grounded course explores the anatomy and physiology of skin and the biological processes of wound healing. Designed for wellness professional over 40, Avatar, it delivers evidence-based insights, practical first aid strategies, and applications you can integrate in your practice. Learning objectives. Like any good course, it has learning objectives, course outline, module 1, lessons, and their written lesson, describe the epidermis, and you would need to expand on that. And you can usually easily just copy that and plug it in the ChatGPT simulator. It will expand on that, make it into a little nonfiction book. Use the chapter creator for that. It will work perfectly. The chapter writer. It will write a perfect lesson for you. Video script, I would still use the YouTube video script creator to make it better. That's another app that probably most of you haven't tried. And then it goes on and tells you everything you need. Slide outlines, assessment lists, and so on. So I think, yeah, wow, thank you, Melanie. I saw that.
Yep.
Because we have been thinking, if somebody starts a business or has started a business by selling MLM products, Gary and I started as those. It's very common. It's a good product. But as soon as you go out there and offer it to your audience, you get rejection over rejection. What, is it an MLM? No. It can be very discouraging, and that's why 99% of wellness entrepreneurs give up after at the latest 5 years. And so Gary and I set out to change that, and we are now at a position together with the AI where we know what they need, what you guys may find valuable to help you more, because that's why we do those live trainings. We listen to what you struggle with. And that's why we always ask, what are you struggling with this week? We want to know. And if we have a solution, we usually create an app for that.
Right. Yeah, we've been there. We can relate to that pain and struggle, right? We've been there. We kind of struggled through it, and we kept going. And that's why we're where we are now. Christine's been going for 10 years. I made the transition from the corporate world 5 years ago. And it's really the best thing I did after 35 years of being in the corporate world. I wish I would have done it sooner. But then I also wish I would have known what we know now. And that's what we're sharing with all of you. So we can make that a lot less challenging and eliminate a lot of the headaches and frustration for you. We've done the heavy lifting, right, Christine?
We still do.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Just let's show everybody an overview of our system in case you haven't seen it yet. This is the current AI WU Wellness Universe inside. It has trainings video inside. Of course, there's more website tutorials, and please go on our YouTube channel. It's the best place to find helpful content. Gary creates amazing video like these ones, and all the apps are here. Smart search, find the right tool if you don't know. If you can't find it, use the search bar. And more likely than not, there's already an app for that. If not, book a support call. I have to check. Somebody told me it didn't work, so I have to check it because we switched from Calendly to the other calendaring system inside the Business in a Box, and not all links are updated. So if it doesn't work, just tell us. You can register for the live trainings here if you don't have it in your calendar yet. And of course, we have a chatty simulator we call ChatGPT and all other LLMs. It's just a primitive chatbot like everything else. It just creates content like any chatbot would. And let me just put that back here. And then we have, of course, different support options. We have an AI prompt generator. If you're at a loss what a prompt is, you know what you want. Now, that is the hardest thing sometimes, to find out what you want, right? You have to know and I have to have an idea what you want for AI to give you what you need. Because if you give AI the wrong input, it will always give you the wrong output or nothing that's usable. That is one of the greatest challenges with AI, and that hasn't changed. And we actually have a prompt crafter for AI photo shoots. Many of you don't know our photo shoot app. Who here has used the photo shoot app yet? Yes.
Yes, a good one.
It's so much fun. Photo shoot, best thing ever. Get a picture of yourself. Oh my God, I look so good in New York or in New Delhi in my long evening dress with earrings. I never was there, but it looks amazing. So that's in my journal in Germany. AI photo shoot makes it possible. And Gary, right, in lederhosen on an out.
Lederhosen.
Very cool.
Right.
It's hilarious. It even made him big muscles that he in reality also has.
That was Christine having fun. Yes, she also made me a pirate. I was a pirate, and it actually worked. I think I can pull the pirate off.
It's what we do to have fun, right? Because
Right.
running a business without having fun is futile. Then, of course, we have all kinds of image apps. Most of the apps are free, right? Our AI spokesperson is, of course, a very popular app. Oh my God, the talking stomach is so popular. This is actually the most watched video on our YouTube. Heraclitus, look around you, everything is changing.
Those who love
Benjamin Franklin was also quite popular, as was Nikola Tesla. We have, of course, others like the quote image generator, which I recommend to use. Where are we? Let me see something. The quote image generator works great if you want an image with text. Do not try to get image with text directly in one of the image creator. Usually it does an inferior job if you want a quote to the quote image generator. And we are still working on them to make them better, because as those who work with AI for a while know, the biggest challenge is still to create a visually very highly appealing image that has correctly spelled text on it. And as I always said, and still will say, if the text is misspelled, leave it, publish it. What will happen? Your audience will say, hey, there's a mistake. You have a comment. Facebook loves comments. It pushes your post out the more comments you have. And 5 people point out your spelling error, perfect. Facebook loves it. Your content is seen by more people just because there's an error in it. Perfection is not the goal. It's not helpful. And I struggled with that for years myself, because I always tried to be perfect. I never was there. Now we have, of course, our book writers. Those are cool apps. Audiobook Maker is included. But I love the paragraph expander, chapter writers. They really are good. As I said, for our book, you can do it. For those who join us and those who have joined us, if you don't find it, we have a recording of the 5-hour How to Write a Nonfiction Book with AI, a full day event that we did. It's about 6 hours of step by step creating a nonfiction book with AI, editing it, and then showing you the path to publish. We now have that as a webinar that we are offering for sale. But if you're a member, we'll give it to you as a bonus. So if you're a paying member, let us know that you want it, and I'll make sure you have access. I know we send it out to our email list, but some people never open their emails. I have 5,000 unopened, so I'm guilty too. We get overwhelmed, all of us do, right, Gary?
Right, and those are some great tools for creating lead magnets.
Oh, yeah.
You need lead magnets, you need several, and you can create them very easily within our system.
Yeah, and if you haven't looked in our Profit to Purpose funnel yet, there's a nice ebook that we made with that creator. It's actually a flip book. So we'll be teaching that too, how to make a flip book. Now, that's not an AI app, but it's a cool app. Then we have, of course, marketing and sales apps, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram post creators. They are good. We even have a business coach for wellness entrepreneurs. If you ever don't know what to do and where to do and what you should do next, ask the business coach. I fed it with all kinds of good content. Of course, not the copyrighted stuff that can get us in trouble, but our content plus openly available content by highly acclaimed business coaches and marketers like Dan Kennedy and others. Marketing proposals, you can write those. There's a sales trainer if you have trouble and don't know how to approach it. I want to sell this to so-and-so. What do I say next? It does it. We have an event wizard to help you come up with titles, event. Here's a YouTube video title and description creator. We actually are working on one that also creates thumb titles for thumbnails, like those ones. Thumbnails will increase the click-through rate of your YouTube video at least a factor 10. And you will notice our YouTube channel now. And Gary, maybe you pull it up on another thing so you can show it because you're our YouTube guy. Wellness sales questions, objection crusher. If you talk to people about your product and they say, I can't afford it, what do you say? Hey, ask the objection crusher. It will give you a good answer. Sales pitch creator, video script generator, social media post comment creator. And the coolest one is the article review, long form comment. Now, how many of you, if you're on LinkedIn, there's great articles by several people. How do you get into their mind? The easiest way is to comment a thoughtful comment on their articles. Now, you don't always want to read every word of a long article. Just scrape it in the comment creator, click the button, and it creates a thoughtful and well-organized comment. With all the honey in it that we need to make them feel good. Oh, wow, she really read it. It's a little bit on the shady side, so we still recommend reading it. But how to formulate a thoughtful comment, AI can do it well. A poll for social media, sales pitch. Here's the avatar creator, quote ideas. Oh my God, if you want an original quote that you can use, doors back, the quote idea will create original posts that are yours. What did I put here? Emotion or goal to convey. And sample quote. And it makes your quote. Well, it's very easy. Then you put it in the quote image creator and boom, as Gary always says, you have a very well-performing social media post with an original quote. If you want to, you can use your name to say you did it. Nobody cares. I mean, AI content is not copyright, so you can put your name behind it if you like it. Engagement questions are very valuable. It asks you a question about a topic area, and you can see what do you want, thought-provoking, surprising, funny, motivational, awe-inspiring. Shifting perspective, I find, is an interesting one. A question that shifts perspective is a very interesting part. I haven't tried it enough. There's a free offer creator branding guidelines. If you don't have it, here's one with user input, one without. And of course, we have our famous that we started with, the positive affirmation wizard. Oh my God, such a wonderful app.
Real quick, Dean, I put the YouTube link in the chat because we're almost out of time now. Time flies when we're on these live trainings. so much good information. So we're down to the last couple minutes, so I just threw it in there. If anybody wants to click the link and check it out.
Awesome. So I just can say, come to these events, click the button. I think I made a short on my phone and I called it, just click the damn button. If it doesn't cost anything, if it's not creating a cost for you, and the system is pretty much unlimited within reason, most of the apps don't cost a penny, just click the damn button and try it out and see if you like it. And if not, come with questions to this meeting next week. I probably will not be there, but Gary will be, and he'll answer all your questions, and he's probably more calm and more strategic than I am because he's man. Oh,
Christine's taking a much needed vacation, so lucky her. I'm a little envious, but it's well deserved, of course. She's been very busy doing a lot of things behind the scenes. So we'll be here next week, same time, same, Zoom link. So thank you for all being here today. It was great to see you all, and welcome back, Melanie. Nice to meet you, Daniel. Eva, Dora, it's great to see you. Everybody have a great day and an awesome week coming up.
just a second before you log off, Daniel had a question. He wants a link to the website, and he asked if there's a free trial. We don't currently offer a free trial because it's so low cost, but you are welcome to book a business meeting, and we'll actually give you the link to get a free AI kit. Let me just do that for Daniel specifically. And when you click through this, it will let you book a call with us to talk about AI and whatever you need, and including the system. I'll also give you the direct link so you can see how affordable it really is. We still have the old price on it, which is, how much do we sell it for? I think still $27.99, do we? Can't believe it. For the
Yeah, I
pro.
believe so.
And I think the best link to buy it is actually on our website, because the future, it shows a little bit more about each of the systems that are included, the Easy AI system. I think that's the best side. And those who already have it, have a look. If you are not sure what's all in the system, this is just an overview of what it can do. We called it, of course, the Easy AI system for a reason. The future of wellness business growth is with the Easy AI system. We are so convinced of that. Daniel, do you have the links?
Just Christine, thank you so much.
We hope to welcome you soon in our fold, and see you all next Tuesday.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.